If you are listening to these words tonight, it is because the heavens are shifting your financial atmosphere. This shift is not happening slowly or eventually in some distant future. It is happening right now. Psalm 144 is not merely a gentle prayer of comfort. It is a royal decree and a divine activation over your life. It is a spiritual impartation that touches your ability to create and to manage, and to multiply wealth under the sovereign guidance of God. As you settle into this moment of rest, listen very carefully to what the Spirit is saying to your heart. There are seasons in your life where God fights for you, but there are also seasons where God chooses to fight through you. Psalm 144 represents that pivotal moment where the Creator says, "I will train your hands to produce what they could not produce before. I am shaping you for a life of abundance. I am preparing your soul for the weight of wealth. I am opening financial doors in your path that no human force can ever shut." This is not just a message of motivation. This is a moment of divine alignment. Tonight, heaven is adjusting the very capacity of your life to hold great abundance without fear and without the patterns of self-sabotage or instability. As you breathe deeply and let go of the day, God is placing His hand over yours. Psalm 144 begins with a powerful and shocking declaration. "Blessed be the Lord, my strength, who teaches my hands for war and my fingers for battle." But in this sacred space tonight, God is not training your hands for physical warfare. He is training your hands for the creation of wealth. He is training your fingers for divine strategies and for holy stewardship. He is instilling in you a spirit of discipline and excellence. He is preparing you for multiplication and for the recognition of golden opportunities. He is aligning you with divine timing and open doors that have been reserved for you since the beginning of time. He is giving you a gift of financial discernment. He is preparing you for promotion and for the total restoration of everything that was once lost. He is elevating your spirit into realms of influence that you may have once feared to enter. Wealth requires a specific kind of training. True abundance requires a deep spiritual preparation. Divine favor requires a capacity within the soul to receive it. Great opportunities require a readiness of heart. And the Lord is saying to you tonight that He is increasing your capacity as you rest. Let this truth sink into your subconscious mind. My hands are being trained for wealth. Speak it softly in your heart again. I am entering a season of supernatural financial wisdom. Your spirit must hear the sound of your own inner voice speaking this truth into existence. Think back for a moment on the financial battles of your past. There were many moments where you felt blocked or drained. Times when you felt your progress was slowed or when you were completely overwhelmed by limitations. It may have felt like every time you tried to rise, a hidden force pulled you back down. Every time you gained a bit of momentum, something unexpected would interrupt the flow. Every time you stepped out in faith, something tried to inject a spirit of fear or doubt into your mind. But the cycle ends tonight. God is breaking that rhythm of struggle. The scriptures in Psalm 144 reveal that strength must come before the victory. God strengthens your inner being first, and then He strengthens your finances. The problem was never that you lacked the potential to succeed. The problem was simply a lack of divine training for the level you were meant to reach. The enemy often attacks where you are most vulnerable. He attacks your confidence and your consistency. He tries to cloud your decisions and hide your opportunities. He targets your emotions and your financial mindset to keep you small. But now, the Almighty is fortifying your inner world. He is giving you a new level of financial sharpness. He is granting you spiritual clarity and strategic thinking. He is building within you a foundation of discipline and stability. He is pouring courage into your heart and a holy boldness to walk through doors that once intimidated you. He is giving you the ability to identify opportunities without the shadow of anxiety. He is granting you the wisdom to move forward without the weight of hesitation. God is not only blessing the resources you currently have in your hands, He is blessing your innate ability to multiply those resources. Declare this over your life as you drift towards sleep. God is upgrading my financial capacity. Say it again with conviction. I will not mishandle the wealth that God is sending my way. This is a total transformation of your financial identity. Psalm 144 continues with a truth that acts as an anchor for the soul. He is my goodness and my fortress. He is my high tower and my deliverer. He is my shield, and he in whom I trust. Why is this so important to understand when praying for financial breakthrough? It is because the fear of loss is what often creates loss. A fear of instability is what attracts instability into our lives. The fear of lack often acts as a magnet for lack. But when God truly becomes your fortress, your finances are no longer built upon a foundation of fear. They are instead built upon a foundation of immovable faith. Faith is the key that opens the most difficult doors. Faith is the light that attracts every good opportunity. Faith creates the movement where there was once stagnation. Faith draws divine financial favor from the corners of the earth. Faith multiplies the resources in your basket. And faith is what sustains long-term prosperity for you and your family. Tonight, the Lord is removing financial fear from the very root of your soul. He is healing the fear of failing. He is washing away the fear of not having enough for tomorrow. He is quieting the fear of unstable income or sudden changes in the market. He is removing the fear of unexpected losses and the fear of stepping out into the unknown. He is silencing the fear of big goals and the fear of the responsibilities that come with success. All of these chains are breaking right here and right now. Declare it to the atmosphere of your room. I do not fear provision because God is my eternal source. Let it echo in your mind. Fear cannot and will not control my financial destiny. Your financial mindset is being delivered and set free. Now, listen closely to the heart of the psalm. It says, "Bow thy heavens, O Lord, and come down." This is a deep cry for divine intervention. It is a prayer for supernatural acceleration. It is a request for God to do exactly what human effort could never accomplish on its own. You have been trying for so long in your own limited strength, but now God is stepping in with His infinite power. You are entering a phase of life where opportunities will begin to find you. Solutions to old problems will appear with surprising ease. Creative ideas will flow like a river into your mind. Your clarity will increase, and divine favor will surround you like a shield. Helpers will show up from places you never expected. Financial doors will swing open without any resistance from the world. Your steps will become lighter as the burden of struggle is lifted. The right people will connect to you at the perfect moment. What was once delayed is now being released into your hands. What was once closed is being thrown wide open. What was once lost is returning to you multiplied and refined. This is the financial intervention of the living God. As you rest tonight, feel free to subscribe to join our nightly prayer circle here at the Healing Word. Joining our community allows you to immerse yourself in these prayers of sanctuary and grace every night as you prepare for sleep. Let your heart declare that heaven is moving over your finances tonight. Tell yourself that you are stepping into divinely orchestrated opportunities. Your human effort matters, but now heaven is amplifying that effort beyond measure. There is a prophetic vision at the end of Psalm 144. It is a vision of total overflow. It speaks of garners being full and affording all manner of store. It speaks of flocks bringing forth thousands and 10,000s in the streets. It describes a life where there is no breaking in and no going out. It says, "Happy is that people whose God is the Lord." This is the picture of true abundance and spiritual stability. It is a promise of protection and generational wealth. It is a state of financial peace that surpasses understanding. It is success that is secured by the hand of the Almighty. In this new season, you will not rise only to fall back down. You will not build a house only to watch it crumble. You will not multiply your resources only to see them evaporate. You will not step into favor only to be pushed back out into the cold. What God opens for you now, no man can ever shut. What God trains your hands for in this season, no enemy can ever steal. What God is releasing into your life right now, no force in the universe can block. Declare with a quiet strength in your soul, "My hands are anointed for wealth. Every financial door designed for me opens by the authority of God." Tonight is not just a moment of quiet reflection. It is a profound financial awakening for your spirit. Your life will not look the same after this night of prayer. There are financial battles that are visible to the eye, and there are battles fought entirely in the unseen realm. You have faced both of these in your journey. Some of your struggles came from difficult circumstances or perhaps timing that seemed off, but others were purely spiritual. The sudden losses that made no sense, the unexplained delays that kept you waiting for years, the repeated cycles of starting over again and again, the sudden dryness that appeared just when you thought you were ahead. Those were moments of spiritual warfare. Psalm 144 is a prayer of deliverance from that invisible resistance. Tonight, God is going into the hidden parts of your financial story. He is tearing down every altar of lack that has resisted your progress. Before He trains your hands for wealth, He is breaking the chains that have kept those hands tied. God is breaking the spirit of financial delay over your life. Delay is a spiritual force that tries to slow down the flow of God's goodness. It interferes with your timing and causes opportunities to wither at the last second. It creates an atmosphere of unnecessary waiting that drains your hope and your motivation. You know this pattern all too well. Money that was promised does not arrive. People who were supposed to help suddenly disappear from your life. Doors that were halfway open suddenly slam shut without any explanation. Brilliant ideas lose their momentum before they can take root. Your progress feels frozen in time. The right connections show up, but they show up just a moment too late. This is not the natural order of things for a child of God. This is financial resistance. But the psalm reveals God as the one who rescues you from deep waters. He stretches out His hand from above to deliver you. This is not a slow or agonizing process. It is an immediate rescue. God is breaking every spirit of delay in your life tonight. He is clearing out the spiritual congestion that has blocked your path. He is opening the heavenly pathways so that provision can flow to you without interruption. He is accelerating the arrival of what rightfully belongs to you. He is shattering the barriers that have held your provision hostage for far too long. Declare it over your sleep. Every financial delay is broken in my life right now. I am stepping into a season of divine acceleration. Your timing is being shifted by the hand of the Creator. God is also breaking the hidden financial blockages that you could not see. There are attacks that you recognized, but there were also many that happened in the shadows. Hidden blockages often come through spiritual interference or the envy and negative words of others. They can come through generational patterns that you inherited without knowing. They manifest as internal fear or deep discouragement. Sometimes they appear as self-sabotage or a simple lack of clarity. These invisible forces create recurring setbacks and cycles of almost succeeding. They cause unpredictable income and constant disappointments. They bring sudden emergencies that drain your savings just as you start to grow. They leave you feeling exhausted every time you try to move forward. But tonight, God is pulling these blockages out by the root. The psalm describes enemies whose mouths speak vanity and whose right hand is a right hand of falsehood. This represents false offers and false support. It represents opportunities that were never meant to bless you and promises that were never intended to be kept. God is exposing every deceitful influence that has tried to block your prosperity. He is cutting off every voice that has tried to weaken your resolve. He is removing every person from your path who has intentionally slowed your progress. He is shutting down every spiritual attack that was masked as bad luck or coincidence. Every hidden blockage is being cleared away by the light of God. What you could not see, God is revealing and removing for you. Your path is becoming clear and straight. God is also breaking the spirit of poverty and lack. Poverty is not just a condition of the bank account. It is a spiritual attack on the human soul. It seeks to affect your identity and your confidence. It tries to corrupt your decisions and steal your courage. The spirit of lack tries to train your mind to expect only crumbs when God has prepared a feast for you. It teaches you to think small and to aim for the bare minimum. It tries to convince you that abundance is something meant for others, but never for you. It causes a physical sensation of fear every time you try to grow or expand. It seeks to crush your faith just when God is calling you to a higher level. But Psalm 144 declares that God is your deliverer. He is delivering you from every poverty mindset tonight. He is removing every emotional limitation and every internal barrier. He is erasing every lie that you were conditioned to believe about your worth. You are not created to live in a permanent state of survival. You are not meant to carry the heavy weight of financial fear every day. You were not designed for instability or for cycles of constant loss. God is shifting your entire financial identity as you sleep. Declare that you break all agreement with the spirit of lack. Declare that you receive the identity of abundance that God designed for you. Your spirit is being reprogrammed by the word of truth. God is also breaking the spirit of confusion that has surrounded your finances. Confusion is a subtle but deadly weapon of the enemy. It makes you doubt your best decisions and second-guess every great opportunity. It makes you feel overwhelmed by the simplest responsibilities. It causes you to avoid taking the very steps that would lead to your freedom. Confusion makes you misinterpret the timing of God. It causes you to underestimate your own potential. It makes you hesitate when God says to move, and it makes you rush when God says to wait. Confusion creates uncertainty, and uncertainty always leads to stagnation. You cannot build lasting wealth in an environment of confusion. The psalm reveals that God provides clarity by training your hands and your mind. When God touches your finances, He also touches your judgment and your reasoning. He clarifies your perception and sharpens your discernment. You will begin to see with crystalline clarity what is worth pursuing and what must be walked away from. You will know who is truly aligned with your purpose and who is simply draining your energy. You will recognize which opportunities are from the throne of grace and which ones are traps set by the enemy. Confusion is breaking and divine clarity is entering your mind. Your financial decisions are now guided by heavenly wisdom. Your thoughts are stabilizing and your vision is becoming sharp. God is also breaking the spiritual attack against your motivation. One of the greatest attacks the enemy can launch is not against your money, but against your drive. When motivation dies, abundance becomes unreachable because the will to pursue it is gone. Maybe you have felt mentally exhausted lately. Maybe you have felt unmotivated to pursue the things you once loved. You might be frustrated with how slow everything seems to be moving. You might feel too overwhelmed to even start a new project or too afraid to try something different. You might be drained by the weight of past disappointments. But I want you to know that this was not just you. This was warfare. The enemy knows that a tired spirit cannot build a kingdom. A discouraged heart cannot seize a divine opportunity. A fearful person cannot grow into their full potential. But tonight, God is reviving your motivation. He is breathing fresh energy back into your purpose. He is awakening a new passion inside your hands. He is restoring the fire that you thought had gone out forever. He is reigniting the drive that you feared was lost. Your motivation is being restored by the power of God. You will rise tomorrow with a renewed strength and a clear sense of mission. Your spirit is being refreshed by the living waters. God is also breaking every financial curse, whether it was known or unknown to you. Some of these struggles were inherited through family lines. Some entered your life through wrong relationships or environments you stayed in for too long. Some came through spiritual doors that were left open by mistake. Some were the result of words spoken in ignorance or from deep emotional wounds. But tonight, every single curse is being broken. Every word that was ever spoken over you saying you would never prosper is being silenced. Every lie that said you are not capable of handling wealth is being exposed. Every generational pattern of lack is being severed at the root. Every assignment of financial stagnation is being cancelled by the blood of the covenant. Every repetitive cycle that drained your stability is coming to a complete stop. Psalm 144 shows God as the one who rescues and delivers His servants. He is delivering you right now. No pattern of lack will continue in your life from this moment forward. Your lineage is shifting and your path is being cleared. God is dawning a new day for your finances. He is making sure that what He builds in you will last for generations to come. He is removing every barrier so that the river of abundance can flow freely into your life. This is a deliverance with a great and holy purpose. Your financial spirit is rising into total freedom tonight. Rest in the knowledge that you are being positioned for greatness. The Lord is your strength, and He is your shield. As you sleep, your hands are being prepared for the bounty that is coming. Peace is your portion, and prosperity is your inheritance. As your heart finds its rhythmic peace in this holy stillness, understand that before the Lord releases the fullness of wealth into your life, He releases the fullness of His wisdom. Prosperity without divine wisdom can often lead to instability. Open doors without a heavenly strategy can become wasted opportunities. Blessings that arrive without spiritual discernment may attract the wrong people into your circle, and an increase that comes without preparation can sometimes lead to unnecessary loss. Psalm 144 is not simply about winning a battle. It is about the development of skill and training and divine intelligence. Tonight, God is not only delivering you from the invisible wars of finance, He is actively shaping your mind and sharpening your intuition. He is elevating your discernment to a level you have never known. You are entering a season where you will begin to think differently. You will perceive the world differently, and you will decide with a new sense of clarity. Your hands will not only produce results, but they will produce with a signature of excellence. God is activating a financial wisdom within you that exceeds your years and your past experiences. Wisdom is the very engine that drives sustainable wealth. Many people in this world try harder and work longer, but never seem to rise higher. This is because effort without divine wisdom often leads to a cycle of exhaustion, but the Word reveals God as the one who teaches and forms your capacity for greatness. Blessed be the Lord, my strength, who trains my hands. That word training includes the gift of insight and the light of clarity. It means that the Creator is downloading wisdom that goes beyond your formal education. It goes beyond your professional background and certainly beyond your past limitations. This is not the wisdom of the world. This is the strategy of the heavens being whispered to your spirit. Ideas that you could not access before will now begin to flow into your conscious mind. Solutions to complex problems will appear before you with a surprising speed. You will suddenly understand things that once left you feeling confused and stuck. You will find yourself making decisions with a steady hand and a calm heart. You will recognize divine opportunities the very moment they present themselves. You will avoid hidden traps and setbacks with an effortless grace. In every step you take, you will feel guided and steady and deeply confident. Let this truth settle into your soul as you rest. God's wisdom flows through me like a quiet river. I walk with a divine intelligence that lights my path. Your capacity is expanding even as you breathe in the peace of this night. God is activating a new financial strategy for your increase and your multiplication. True wealth is not only about what you receive into your hands. It is about what you choose to do with what you have been given. God is activating the strategic side of your financial identity tonight. He is giving you a strategy that helps you manage your resources with precision. He is teaching you how to invest with a quiet confidence and how to build without the shadow of fear. He is showing you how to organize your resources so that they may grow. He is teaching you how to multiply what is already in your possession. He is connecting you with the right people who carry the keys to your next level. He is giving you the eyes to recognize long-term opportunities that others might miss. He is helping you to structure your vision and prepare for the coming abundance. He is teaching you how to steward every blessing with the highest level of excellence. Psalm 144 describes a God who shapes your actions with a holy intention. He does not distribute wealth randomly or without purpose. He positions his children for prosperity in a strategic and orderly way. Perhaps some of your past frustrations came from a simple lack of clarity on what step to take next. But tonight, that strategy is being poured into your spirit as a gentle revelation. It is not coming as a source of stress, but as a source of deep relief. Declare it in the quietness of your mind. God gives me the strategy for a lasting increase. My hands are guided with a divine purpose in every task. Your decisions are finally aligning with your ultimate destiny. God is also activating a sharp discernment to protect your future prosperity. You cannot build lasting wealth without the shield of discernment. You need this gift to understand people and partnerships and timing. You need it to navigate environments and contracts and new invitations. Discernment is the spiritual wall that protects the financial blessings God sends your way. The psalm warns of those whose right hand is a right hand of falsehood. These are individuals who may seem supportive on the surface, but carry a different agenda. They are opportunities that look promising but serve only to drain your precious energy. They are doors that seem to open quickly but lead only to a path of loss. But the gift of discernment will expose every false thing before it can ever touch your life. Tonight, the Lord is sharpening your inner sight until you can sense wrong intentions instantly. You will feel it in your spirit when something is not quite right. You will recognize manipulative behavior before it can take root. You will see through the thin veil of flattery and avoid traps naturally. You will find the strength to say no without a single ounce of guilt. You will walk away from what God did not send with a peaceful heart. You are protecting your finances and your peace from people who would seek to drain them. Declare this truth over your rest. My discernment is sharp, and it is prophetic. I see clearly in every decision I am called to make. This level of clarity is changing your financial atmosphere permanently. God is also activating a new courage within you to take financial steps without the old fear. Fear has blocked many doors in your past journey. The fear of failure and the fear of making a mistake, the fear of being rejected or the fear of the weight of responsibility, the fear of being judged by others or the fear of stepping into a territory you do not know. But the Word describes God as a fortress and a high tower. This means that true courage is born when the Lord becomes your foundation. After this night, you will not hesitate in the same way you used to. You will no longer negotiate with the spirit of fear when opportunity calls. You will no longer shrink back when a new door of influence arrives. You will no longer delay the steps that God is clearly telling you to take. You will no longer minimize your own abilities or your worth. You will no longer let insecurity make the final decision for your future. God is infusing your soul with a holy boldness and a quiet strength. Declare it now as you drift deeper into sleep. I move with courage, and I move with clarity. Fear has no authority over my financial world or my future. Your spirit is rising in a strength that is not your own. God is activating the supernatural gift of financial discipline within you. Discipline is a grace that helps you remain consistent even when your initial motivation fades. Without this gift, habits can easily fall apart and great opportunities can slip through your fingers. Without discipline, even the best ideas can die before they ever reach the light of day. But with this divine empowerment, doors begin to open and stay open. Goals are achieved through steady and quiet persistence. Consistency becomes the natural part of who you are. Blessing becomes sustainable, and wealth becomes generational for your children. The psalm reveals a God who strengthens and trains his people. This means that your discipline is not a matter of your own willpower alone. It is a divine empowerment flowing from the heart of God into yours. Tonight, God is giving you the discipline to stick to the healthy habits you have started. He is giving you the grace to finish what you have begun. He is teaching you how to manage money with wisdom and how to save with a strategic heart. He is helping you to pursue long-term goals without being distracted by short-term desires. He is keeping you focused on your divine purpose and your calling. He is helping you to stay faithful in both the small things and the large things. Declare this over your life. I receive the gift of God-given discipline. Stability is becoming the very lifestyle I live every day. Your habits are being strengthened in the secret place of prayer. God is also activating your ability to recognize divine timing. One of the most powerful aspects of true prosperity is the alignment of timing. The right idea at the wrong time can often lead to failure. The right opportunity at the wrong time can create unnecessary stress. The right door opened too early can lead to confusion. But when your timing aligns with the timing of heaven, everything begins to accelerate. God is giving you a sensitivity to the rhythm of His Spirit. He is showing you when to start and when to stop. He is teaching you when to stay in a place and when it is time to walk away. He is showing you when to wait in patience and when it is time to move with speed. He is teaching you when to invest and when to speak and when to rest. Psalm 144 speaks of God rescuing and delivering his people at the exact moment of need. Tonight, you receive the grace to walk in perfect sync with the calendar of heaven. Tell your soul this truth. My steps follow the perfect timing of my Creator. I will not miss the season of my financial visitation. Your internal rhythm is aligning with the heartbeat of God. God is activating the ability within you to multiply whatever your hand touches. Multiplication is not a matter of luck or chance. It is a spiritual ability that is unlocked by the grace of God. Some handle money and lose it quickly, while others handle it and keep it. But there are those who handle resources and see them multiply 10, 20, or 100-fold. In the language of the psalm, after God trains and delivers and strengthens, he releases multiplication. He speaks of barns being full and produce multiplying in the fields. He speaks of flocks increasing by the thousands. This is not a vision of mere survival. This is a vision of overflow and abundance. God is giving you the grace to multiply your ideas and your income. He is giving you the ability to grow your investments and your influence. He is expanding your creativity and your skills and your platforms. This is the ability to grow without the heavy weight of striving. It is the grace to rise without the shadow of burnout. It is the expansion of your life without the presence of fear. Declare it as you rest your head. What I touch multiplies under the gracious hand of my God. I carry the grace of a holy increase in all that I do. Your life is shifting from the world of addition into the world of multiplication. God is shaping your mind and training your hands and awakening your discernment. He is strengthening your financial identity from the inside out. The person you were yesterday is not the person you are becoming tonight. This is a prepared version of you, ready for the doors that no human can shut. Divine wisdom rests upon my hands as I sleep. Understand that there are two kinds of financial breakthroughs in this world. The first is the kind that simply comes to you as a gift. The second is the kind that comes through you because of who you have become. Psalm 144 brings this second kind of breakthrough into your life. It is a breakthrough where you are transformed and enlarged. It is a moment where you are strengthened and expanded to handle the abundance of heaven. God does not just want to bless you for a moment. He wants to prepare you so that the blessing has a place to stay and grow. Many people lose what they receive because they were never trained for the increase. But tonight, God is expanding your internal capacity. He is strengthening your foundation so that it can hold a great structure. He is stretching your ability and deepening your well of wisdom. He is sharpening your identity and enlarging your territory. He is preparing you for a prosperity that is sustained and long-term. Psalm 144 is your blueprint for expansion. God is removing every internal limitation that has restricted your growth. The external barriers were never the true problem. The biggest limitations were always the ones held within the mind. The fear of failure, or the fear of being too successful, the fear of instability, or the feeling of being unprepared, the weight of emotional exhaustion, or the old habits of survival, low expectations and small thinking that kept you in a box. You did not lack potential. You were simply fighting an internal resistance. But now, God is stepping into your inner world as your fortress and your teacher. He's breaking every internal limitation one by one as you sleep. He is removing the fear from your decisions and the insecurity from your identity. He is washing away the shame of your financial past. He is removing the hesitation from your steps and the confusion from your vision. He is making room inside of you so that abundance has a place to live. Declare this to your heart. My inner world is expanding to carry the blessings of God. I release every limitation from my heart and from my mind. The ceiling of your life is being shattered tonight. God is also removing the external limitations that have affected your resources. Some of these barriers were not inside of you but around you. Limited environments and limited connections, a lack of exposure to new ways of thinking, or a limited circle of influence, support that was missing, or doors that seemed permanently shut. You were growing, but the atmosphere around you is simply too small for your potential. But the psalm describes a God who rescues us from the hand of strangers. This means God is removing you from limiting environments. He is connecting you with people who will recognize the true value of your soul. He is removing the connections that served only to drain your spirit. He is silencing the voices that discouraged you and kept you small. He is clearing the systems that worked against your progress. And He is bringing mentors and divine connections into your life. He is introducing destiny partnerships and people who speak into your potential. He is opening opportunities that are perfectly aligned with your calling. God is rearranging your entire environment so that your prosperity can flourish. Declare it over your rest. God is removing every restrictive atmosphere from around me. My environment is now aligning with the abundance of heaven. Your surroundings are shifting even now. God is expanding your financial vision beyond what you thought was possible. You cannot receive what you cannot first imagine in your heart. You cannot walk into rooms that you cannot see in your mind. You cannot build what you have not yet envisioned. The prophetic picture at the end of the psalm is one of overflowing provision, full barns and flourishing flocks and peace in the land. This is not just poetry. It is God expanding your financial imagination. Tonight, He is enlarging your vision for the future. He is changing how you see money and how you see opportunity. He is changing how you see your own capacity for impact. Your vision is leveling up to match the heart of God. Things that once felt too big for you now feel entirely possible. Ideas that once intimidated you now feel achievable. Dreams that you may have buried long ago are beginning to breathe again. The future that once scared you now looks like a reachable destination. Tell your spirit tonight, my financial vision is expanding under the guidance of my God. I see far beyond my past and into my true capacity. Your horizon is widening with every breath you take. God is expanding your capacity to receive without the presence of fear. Some find it difficult to receive because receiving feels dangerous to them. Fear whispers that it might not last or that they might fail under the pressure. Fear whispers that people will judge them or that they are not truly ready. These fears create a spiritual resistance that blocks the flow of goodness. But tonight, God is silencing every voice that made receiving feel like a risk. You will no longer sabotage the very blessings you have prayed for. You will no longer shrink back when great opportunities arrive at your door. You will no longer turn down the financial doors that God has opened for you. You will no longer hide behind the excuse of not being ready. God is preparing your spirit to receive with a holy boldness. Declare it as you drift into sleep. I receive every good thing without a shadow of fear. My hands are open and ready for the provision of the Lord. Your capacity to receive is growing larger tonight. God is expanding your capacity to hold wealth without losing your peace. Some can receive wealth, but they cannot seem to hold on to it. Anxiety rises and insecurity increases when the resources grow. A fear of loss creeps in and the responsibility begins to feel like a heavy weight. But the Word shows a version of you that is trained and steady. Tonight, God is giving you the emotional capacity and the mental stability to stay grounded. He is giving you the internal strength and the clarity of purpose you need. He is giving you a peace that remains even when responsibility increases. He is giving you the maturity to steward an increase, so that abundance does not drain you, but rather supports the mission of your life. Declare this truth. I am strengthened to hold everything that God gives me. I maintain my peace at every level of abundance. Your foundation is deepening into the rock of ages. God is expanding your capacity to multiply without the weight of strain. Multiplication requires creativity and discipline and a divine alignment. The Lord is shaping each of these qualities in you as you rest. Expansion will not destabilize you, and opportunity will not intimidate you. Responsibility will not break you because you are being built into a person who multiplies naturally. You are moving from a place of peace, not a place of pressure. Declare it now. I am equipped to multiply everything that God releases. My hands expand with grace and with a divine strength. This is the beauty of mature prosperity. God is expanding your territory and making room for new levels of blessing. The psalm ends with a vision of a people walking in fullness and safety and joy. This is not an occasional blessing. It is a lifestyle of blessing. Tonight, God is expanding your territory, financially and spiritually. He is expanding your influence and your authority in the world. You will not live at the same level you did before this night. Something deep inside of you is becoming much larger. Tell your soul, my territory is expanding under the hand of the Almighty. I am rising into greater levels of blessing and impact. This is an enlargement that begins from the inside out. God is preparing you for exactly what He is about to release. He is stretching your capacity and strengthening your identity. You will not lose what the Lord gives you in this season. You will not shrink under the weight of the coming Fuok Lan. You will not fear the responsibility of the abundance, and you will never again be limited by the stories of your past. My capacity is expanding to carry the abundance of God tonight. There are doors that open through hard work, and then there are doors that open only when God touches them. Psalm 144 is the moment when God becomes your divine opener. He is your supernatural access point and your gateway to things you could never create alone. You have knocked, and you have tried, and you have waited and prayed. Now the Lord says to step back and let Him open what no man can shut. Your season of depending on human strength is shifting into a season of divine acceleration. This is heaven-engineered opportunity coming your way. God is opening doors that may have been closed for many years. Some doors did not stay shut because you were not qualified. They stayed shut because the timing of the heavens was not yet aligned. Some stayed closed because you needed more strength before you could walk through them. But now, everything is changing. The psalm shows God descending into your very situation. He is personally stepping into your financial story tonight. Doors that once resisted you are beginning to unlock in the Spirit. Obstacles that stood in your path are falling apart like dust. Paths that never existed before are suddenly appearing under your feet. People who once ignored you will now begin to look for you. Opportunities that seemed to vanish will return with even greater potential. What was withheld from you is now being released in full. Declare it to the night. God opens the doors that are assigned to my divine destiny. No closed door in this world can resist the authority of my God. Your access is shifting to a higher realm. God is opening doors through people you have not even met yet. Divine favor is not random. It is a strategic gift. God is aligning people who carry the keys that you need for your journey. People who will see your true value instantly and feel led to bless you. People who believe in your potential and open opportunities without you even asking. People who will mention your name in the right rooms. Psalm 144 speaks of being rescued from the hand of strangers. This means favor is often hidden in the places you least expect. New doors will not always come through the faces you already know. Some of your greatest moments will come from new and divine connections. People assigned by heaven to lift you into a higher financial dimension. Declare it as you fall deeper into rest. God is sending the right people into my path at the right time. New connections are opening new doors for my destiny. Your circle is expanding with a holy purpose. God is opening doors that were once blocked by spiritual resistance. Some doors did not close naturally. They were held shut by an unseen force. But tonight, every spiritual blockade is collapsing. Every invisible opposition is defeated by the light of God. Every curse against your finances is losing its power and turning to ash. Every attempt to stop your progress is being dismantled by the hand of the Lord. Declare it now. Every spiritual barrier blocking my doors is destroyed tonight. I step into an open space of freedom without any resistance. Your path is being cleared by the Creator of the universe. God is opening doors that position you for long-term and generational wealth. Some doors are only temporary, but others are destiny doors. They are meant to bless you and your children for a lifetime. The psalm ends with a picture of stability and flourishing. and peace. This is not a short-term relief. This is a sustainable prosperity. God is opening doors that create financial stability and lead to long-term growth. He is building a foundation that will impact your future generations. These are life-changing doors that are swinging open for you. Declare this truth. I enter the doors that transform my financial future forever. My prosperity is built on a long-term and holy foundation. Your life is shifting into a state of permanent stability. God is opening the doors that you tried to open in your past but could not. He says that you are ready now. You are stronger and wiser, and you have been trained in the secret place. You are steady, and you are healed, and you are focused. And now the doors are reopening, and this time they will stay open. Declare it to your soul. I am ready for what once felt out of reach. My preparation now matches the opportunity before me. This is restored access to the goodness of the Lord. God opens doors that no man or system can ever shut. The psalm shows God as the fortress and the deliverer who holds all authority. No man and no spirit can close what God is opening for you tonight. Declare it with confidence. Every God door in my life remains open and secure. No force can shut the doors that the Lord has unlocked for me. This is irreversible favor and unstoppable grace. God is opening doors that elevate your identity and reveal your true value. They are doors that showcase your excellence and place you in rooms of influence. They shift how you see yourself and how the world perceives your gift. Your identity is being elevated to match your destiny. Declare it now. God opens doors that reveal who I truly am in Him. I rise into environments that match the greatness of my calling. God is opening doors that allow you to multiply without the old striving. When God opens a door, you do not have to beg or push or fear. You step in with a heart full of peace, and you move with a divine ease. Your atmosphere is shifting from a place of struggle to a place of rest. Declare this final truth. I enter the doors that multiply without any pressure. God's favor makes every increase effortless and light. Everything in Psalm 144 builds to this one prophetic conclusion. You are not leaving this time of prayer the same person you were. Your financial life is stepping into an entirely new era. God is sealing the breakthrough that He has started in you tonight. A breakthrough is when the way is opened, but a seal is when God ensures it remains. Heaven is sealing your wisdom and your elevation and your growth. This is not a temporary moment, but a long-term transformation. You are stepping into a brand new chapter of your story. God is sealing your hands with the ability to produce wealth. Your hands are no longer just being trained, they are being marked for increase. What God has awakened in you will not fade away with the morning light. Your touch carries a holy increase, and your decisions carry a divine strategy. You are no longer guessing, you are being guided by the Spirit. You are no longer surviving, you are beginning to prosper in all things. Declare it as you sleep. My hands are sealed with God-given ability. What I build in this season will last for years to come. This is your permanent empowerment. God is sealing your financial breakthrough so that nothing can reverse it. What He is releasing tonight is not fragile or unstable. It is anchored in His very nature and secured by His eternal authority. You will not rise only to fall, and you will not gain only to lose. Declare it to the darkness. My breakthrough is sealed by the power of the living God. No force in this world can reverse what He has established tonight. Your victory is protected and your path is secure. God is sealing your mind with peace and clarity and a new confidence. Where there was once confusion, there is now a crystalline clarity. Where there was fear, there is now a holy boldness. You will no longer be overwhelmed by the decisions of this life. You will no longer carry anxiety about the responsibilities of the future. Your mind is entering into a state of divine order and rest. Declare this over your subconscious. My mind is sealed with the peace of my Creator. I walk in clarity, and I'm free from all confusion. Your thoughts belong to the heavens now. God is sealing your path with His guidance and His supernatural alignment. He is aligning your steps with the doors that serve your highest good. He is guiding you away from the paths that seek only to drain your life. He is redirecting your relationships and your environment for your protection. He will not allow you to walk back into the places that limited you. He will not allow old patterns to reclaim your mind or your heart. Your journey is covered by the shadow of His wings. Declare it as you rest. My steps are perfectly aligned with God's direction for my life. I will not walk back into what the Lord has closed. God is sealing your future with a mantle of favor and multiplication. Favor is a seal that causes resources to appear at the perfect time. It causes the atmosphere to shift the moment you step into a room. It transforms your mistakes into powerful testimonies of grace. Increase is becoming a natural lifestyle for you. This is a continuous favor that surrounds you and identifies you as a child of the King. It is a favor that breaks every limit and transforms every generation of your family. Declare it now. God seals my life with His supernatural favor. Doors open for me by a divine appointment of the heavens. Your future is marked by the hand of the Almighty. You are not stepping back into the world as the same person who began this prayer. You are stronger and wiser and much more disciplined. You are more confident and more skilled and more aligned with your purpose. This is your new financial identity. You are a person trained and empowered and blessed for the creation of wealth. Wealth that builds and wealth that strengthens destiny. Your identity has shifted from survival into a sacred stewardship. Declare this final word. I walk in my new and holy financial identity. I am exactly who God has trained me to be. Everything that God has opened tonight stays open. Everything He has sealed stays sealed for eternity. Everything He has delivered remains free, and everything He has established in your spirit stays unshaken. This is the beginning of your new financial era, a season where wisdom grows and favor surrounds your every move. God's abundance rests upon my life tonight. As you drift into a deep and blessed sleep, remember that you are loved and you are provided for. The healing word is with you, and the Lord is your shepherd. Rest now in His perfect peace. As you continue to drift in this sanctuary of peace, let the words of the ancient psalm settle into the very marrow of your bones. We're going deeper now into the spiritual architecture of your abundance. The Lord is not just a provider, He is the architect of the systems that sustain you. He is the one who designs the flow of resources so that they reach your hands at the perfect moment of your need. Take a deep, slow breath and feel the weight of the world falling away. Feel the tension leaving your shoulders and the stress departing from your mind. In this space, there is no lack. In this space, there is only the infinite supply of the Creator. The psalm says that our garners may be full, affording all manner of store. Think of your life as this garner, this storehouse of divine potential. God is filling it tonight with everything you need for your journey. He is filling it with creative energy and with financial stability. He is filling it with the wisdom to know how to navigate the complexities of the world. He is filling it with the strength to hold what He is about to release. As you rest, let your spirit repeat these declarations of truth. My storehouse is full by the grace of God. Every resource I require is being attracted to my life right now. I am a magnet for divine supply and holy provision. I do not struggle for crumbs because I am a guest at the King's table. The Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want. In this quiet hour, the spirit of poverty is being completely dismantled in your life. Poverty is a thief that tries to steal your peace and your vision. It is a voice that whispers that you are not worthy of the feast. But tonight, that voice is being silenced by the roar of the Lion of Judah. God is declaring a new decree over your family and your future. He is saying that the days of just enough are over. He is saying that the season of barely making it has come to an end. He is ushering you into the land of more than enough, a land where your barns are full and your flocks are multiplying in the fields, a land where there is no breaking in and no going out in distress, a land where the peace of God guards your financial gates. Let the atmosphere of abundance wrap around you like a warm blanket. Feel the safety of being under the protection of the Most High. He is your fortress and your high tower. He is the shield that stops the arrows of financial lack and debt. He is the deliverer who pulls you out of the deep waters of financial struggle. As you sleep, the Lord is repairing the broken gates of your life. He is sealing the holes where your resources used to leak out. He is stopping the devourer from touching the fruit of your labor. He is anointing your hands so that everything you touch begins to flourish. Think of your hands for a moment. These hands were made for the creation of beauty and value. These fingers were designed to build and to plant and to harvest. Tonight, the anointing of Psalm 144 is flowing over your fingers. They are being trained for the battle of the marketplace and the warfare of the industry. They are being taught how to handle the wealth of nations with integrity and grace. They are being sharpened to recognize the golden threads of opportunity. Declare it in the stillness of your soul. My hands are anointed to prosper. The work of my hands is blessed and highly favored. I am a co-creator with the Almighty in the realm of abundance. I move with precision and I act with divine intelligence. Let the repetition of these truths become the rhythm of your heart. Wealth is flowing to me in expected and unexpected ways. My income is increasing and my influence is expanding. I am a steward of the King's resources, and I manage them with excellence. My future is secure in the hands of the one who owns the cattle on 1,000 hills. I do not fear the economic storms of this world. I am anchored in the economy of the kingdom of heaven. In the kingdom there is no recession, and there is no loss. In the kingdom there is only growth and multiplication and peace. As you descend deeper into the realm of sleep, God is working on your behalf. He is whispering your name into the ears of those who have the power to help you. He's placing your vision into the hearts of destiny partners and mentors. He's arranging meetings that will happen by chance, but are truly by divine appointment. He is clearing the obstacles from the path you are about to walk tomorrow. He is preparing the soil for the seeds you have planted in faith. The psalm speaks of our sons being as plants grown up in their youth. It speaks of our daughters being as cornerstones, polished after the similitude of a palace. This is the promise of generational stability and beauty. Your breakthrough is not just for you, it is for those who come after you. You are building a legacy of faith and prosperity that will last for centuries. You are breaking the chains of lack that held your ancestors in bondage. You are the one who is opening the door for the generations to follow. You are the cornerstone of a new era of abundance in your family tree. Rest in the magnitude of this calling. Feel the importance of the work God is doing in your spirit tonight. You are being strengthened for a great purpose. You are being enlarged to carry a great weight of glory. Your identity is no longer tied to your bank account or your past failures. Your identity is tied to the wealth of your Father. You are an heir to the treasures of heaven and earth. Declare it as you dream. I am a child of the King, and my inheritance is vast. I walk in favor, and I live in the overflow of God's goodness. Every mountain of debt is being leveled before me. Every valley of lack is being filled with the provision of the Lord. I am the head and not the tail. I am above and not beneath in all my financial affairs. The Lord is opening his good treasure, the heaven to give the rain unto my land in its season. He is blessing all the work of my hand. I shall lend unto many nations, and I shall not borrow. Let the words of the KJV Bible wash over you with their ancient power. The Lord is my strength, which teacheth my hands to war. He is my goodness and my fortress, my high tower and my deliverer. He is the one in whom I trust. Bow thy heavens, O Lord, and come down. Stretch forth thine hand from above. Rid me and deliver me from the hand of strange children, whose mouth speaketh vanity, and their right hand is a right hand of falsehood. God is rescuing you tonight from every false offer. He is delivering you from every partnership that was meant to drain you. He is pulling you out of the waters of deception and placing you on the rock of truth. He is surrounding you with people of integrity and vision. He is connecting you with those who will celebrate your success and not envy it. He is bringing you into alignment with the true purpose of your life. As the silence grows around you, let the peace of God fill every corner of your room. There is a hedge of fire around your finances and your home. No weapon formed against your prosperity shall be able to prosper. Every tongue that rises against your financial identity is being condemned. You are walking in the light of divine favor. You are breathing the air of a new and prosperous season. The struggle is over and the rest has begun. The training is complete and the manifestation is starting. Your hands are ready. Your heart is open. Your vision is clear. The doors are unlocked. The seals are set. The breakthrough is permanent. Happy is that people that is in such a case. Yea, happy is that people whose God is the Lord. You are that happy person. You are the one the Lord has chosen to bless. You are the one He has trained for this moment of increase. You are the one He is protecting in the secret place of the Most High. Sleep now in the arms of the provider. Rest in the security of the fortress. Dream of the garners that are full and the flocks that are multiplying. Wake up tomorrow with the strength of a warrior and the heart of a steward. The morning will bring a new confirmation of the favor that has been established tonight. Your path is bright and your future is overflowing with the goodness of God. May the grace of the Lord Jesus Christ be with your spirit. May the love of God surround your home, and may the fellowship of the Holy Spirit guide your every financial decision. Amen.